What is up, bandits? Ark here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be doing another review, but today's review is going to be rather different than my normal reviews. Usually when we get a gun, we unbox it, we test it, we fire it, we do all types of tests and this and that. But today, this is going to be more of a rant, and it's going to be a rant about this particular replica. It being the HFC HG-113b, or just all HFC revolvers. Basically what stood out for, I think, a lot of people, a lot of airsoft players, consumers, and it also stood out for me, is the price of it. This thing is ridiculously cheap and it's almost always out of stock. It comes at only like 45 bucks, which is like 3 times less than any other thing that you can find in the market. But for that, it's notoriously shitty. First thing first, let's talk about the revolver, then the performance, and then the shells. So, first thing first, the build quality on this thing is far from okay, to be honest. This whole thing almost is made entirely out of plastic. There is a few metal parts, but the majority of this thing is just like plastic, and very bad plastic at that. Like plastic that you drop once on the ground and it scratches up like crazy. But if it's plastic, that's not that much of an issue for me personally. It's a 45 buck revolver, but the grip, the thing that you constantly have your hands on is by far the shittiest. So if you look at this, yeah, this is really shitty. It's very shitty construction. It also creaks when you hold it, which is, it's just bad, But all of that I could see through if this thing had okay performance. It doesn't. Performance-wise, this thing is pure garbage. I conducted a test with it where I basically shot at a 10x10 target from 10 meters away, and basically this thing always missed the target. It always missed from 10 meters away, and I was aiming directly onto it. I think I shot like 12 shots altogether and only managed to hit it once, which is ridiculously bad. 10 meters or around 12 meters at best is also the maximal range you can get out of this. It doesn't go anywhere, and I've tried different BBs. I went to use everything from 0.20 to 0.30. Nothing really works on here. Increasing the gas, so going to red gas, also does not help with the performance whatsoever. So it's probably just like a lost cause at that. The second performance issue is actually gas inconsistency. This thing is extremely inconsistent. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a chronograph, so I cannot show you the numbers. But sometimes this thing, it shoots, it delivers, it fires the 10 meters it has, and the next shot, it will just barely fall out of the barrel, will roll out of the barrel. And the next shot, you think, oh, my gas is out. Nope, next shot, completely fine again. And basically, it is extremely gas hungry. I've managed to get about 12 to 30 shots from a full fill of this internal reservoir for gas, which is like really bad. If you look at like gas blowback pistols, those have about 40 shots, for the same amount of gas you're putting in here for max of 30. And 30 is maybe, sometimes. The next notoriously shitty thing on this gun is actually the shells. So it comes with these shells, which are indeed metal. You can see the poor construction right now. Yeah, it falls apart in your arms as you handle it. So you get 6 shells, right? And out of those 6 shells, I probably broke about 10 of them. Now, usually I found this little bucking and I just stick it back on. For these two, I didn't. The replacements for these are relatively cheap. I think they're only like €1 a piece or €2 a piece, which is not that much. You know, the revolver's shitty, so you probably aren't going to be replacing any of these parts. So by not even playing once with it, with just like shooting in my backyard, I've managed to destroy 2 out of the 6. So I only have 4 remaining shells. Oh my god, the construction is really bad on these. These O-rings come off almost immediately. The only real usage I could see for it is maybe as a movie prop. You know, because aside from it being plastic, it's relatively realistic with these shells, even though you can get like shells that are actually shaped like bullets, not just like these things. But yeah, I think the only thing you could use this gun for realistically is maybe for an amateur movie. You know, for airsoft, just no. Like, if you're gonna bring this to the field, you're gonna have like straight up a bad day. Even if you manage to hit somebody at 10 meters, they're probably not gonna call it because they're probably not gonna feel it. So yeah, this was my review of the HFC Revolver line. In particular, this one is HG-113b. But yeah, don't buy these. They're shit.